Hi, I'm Dr. Seville with Integrated Wellness and Nutrition. Integrated Wellness and Nutrition was created to help serve and help alleviate the burden of the epidemic that we see that is raging across our communities throughout the nation. The epidemic that we're talking about is the illnesses that people are suffering from, specifically your chronic illnesses, chronic diseases, and hormone dysregulation disorders. People are looking today for answers to those chronic illnesses, and unfortunately, they're still searching without any results. We recognize that when it comes to allopathic medicine, they are fantastic with acute cases. In other words, if you break your leg, you have a stroke, you have a heart attack, or even have a automobile crash, anything that is acute, they're fantastic at resolving. They can help with. But when it comes to a chronic issue, and depending upon the literature that you look at, an illness becomes chronic once it reaches that 3 to 6 month mark. Once it becomes a chronic illness, they honestly don't know how to deal with it. They recognize that medication helps in the short term, but when it comes to the long term, unfortunately, they too are trying to find answers just like you are. So that's why we created ourselves, because we recognize we know the answers. We know how to help people. And we can reverse a lot of people's illnesses that they're dealing with on a daily basis. Now, the modalities that we use are based off the latest research and state-of-the-art technology. I myself personally have learned more about epigenetics, lifestyle medicine, and functional medicine, or functional nutrition. And I've learned that with these different tools and systems and sciences, we are able to reverse a lot of these chronic illnesses. Now, currently, we incorporate chiropractic adjustments because we believe you have to have a sound, strong structure. The central nervous system is your major player, your master organ in your body. So if you don't have a proper functioning central nervous system structurally, everything else internally is going to be affected. That's why we incorporate chiropractic adjustments. We also use ultrasound, microcurrent, light therapy, infrared sauna, and massage. Soon we're going to be incorporating oxygen therapy, electromagnetic therapy, and ionic detoxification processes. Now, our diagnostic laboratories that we use are the ones that you're already familiar with from working with your allopathic physician. That's your blood work, urinalysis, stool analysis, and saliva. What makes us different than your normal doc is that we look through your blood results with a much narrower focus. And we're very familiar with the different processes that your body goes through during your physiological day-to-day movements. Knowing how your system works, we are able to look at specific results that we get from your blood work or your saliva, stool, or your analysis. And from there, it leads us in a direction that we can look and delve into deeper. So we look for the heart of the cause, the true cause of what's stemming the rest of the results. In other words, if you're dealing with chronic pain or even depression, you have to know that's an effect of something that's happening in your body. That's not a cause. So we look for that cause. Now, the people that we serve are the ones who are suffering with endometriosis, PCOS, infertility, thyroid issues, diabetes, Parkinson's, MS, fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue, chronic pain. To be frank about it, it doesn't matter the actual name of what you're diagnosed with and what you're suffering with. We can help, even if it's cancer. And if you are getting over cancer and you've gone through chemotherapy and radiation, please give us a call because we need to rebuild your system so that it can take on the daily onset of what our life is doing with us. So again, just because I didn't name off your particular illness doesn't mean we can't help you. We absolutely can. The results that we're seeing with the modalities that we're using are unlike any that anybody's seeing. We can get some great results within 6 months to a year. Now, knowing the modalities that we have and knowing that they work so well, that doesn't leave you off the hook. Yes, you still are responsible for your part in us helping to serve you. What that means is that if you're living in a bad environment, such as you're eating poor choices, a lot of processed foods, artificial foods, a lot of fast food, drinking a lot of sodas, milk, stuff like that, we are going to require that you stop doing that, because that is a key component of helping to heal your body. Now, does that mean you're going to have to wipe out your diet completely for the rest of your life? Chances are no. Once we get your system rebuilt, then you'll be able to incorporate things that you truly, truly love. Slowly, of course, at first, and then naturally just incorporate it back into your diet. You are also responsible for communicating with us, because we don't know how we're doing if you don't tell us. So things that you may think are not a big deal, such as when you take a vitamin or a supplement, it makes you burpy, it gives you constipation, gives you gas. That actually could tell us give us a big clue on what's happening inside your body. So what we do when we first start working with you, initial step number 1 is you and I sit down one-on-one. We go through your past health history, and then we learn more about you. I find out what your goals are, what your main concerns are, and what you would like to see initially. From there, we do your diagnostics, find out where you're sitting, what your foundation is based biologically, and then we find the source of where you may be having some problems, such as your food intake, or you may have some heavy metal toxins, your allergies to something specific that's in your house. And once we clue in on what that is, we remove that source, and then we rebuild your body. And again, the results that we're seeing are fabulous results within 6 months to a year. So when you're ready to take control of your life, change the writing on the wall of your health history, give us a call, 775-410-4969. Or you can go to our website at renobodyworks.com, RENOBODYWORKS.com. We're here to help. We have the knowledge, we have the resources, and we know we can improve your life. Give us a call now, 775-410-4969. Thanks.